Hey guys, it's SirGibbsGaming bringing you a Save the World build for Save the World. I have a problem most of the time with everybody like not knowing how to make this build, so I just want to teach everybody that this is the best hero, my opinion, and maybe some other people's, but for builds for doing AFK builds and doing your pretty much any mission, you can use it. And of course, you would have to add traps. I like using the AFK no damage build on any mission because you don't have to worry about oh hey, does that guy got damage on his base or not. So this is how I do it. And so if you put damage on, then you have to go back and change your perks all the time on your hero. So it kind of gets annoying when you have to keep I don't know. So I just make it no damage, and then you can just add your damage traps to it. It's not a big deal. Anyways, make sure to hit the like notification, sub, comment down below if you found this video helpful or any questions. Alright, let's get right into it, guys. One sec. Sorry about that. Throat's killing me. Let me put this on private. Alright, so first things first off, we'll talk about Power-Based Penny. I'll show you the different versions of her and him. If you don't have her, it's okay. You can get the base one, the regular one that comes in the llamas and stuff. This one's a Founders Edition, so basically, if you use her as an add-on, it's a thing called a base ability. Basically, it's actually they used to have it as an ability, but they took it out and they added it as a trap. First things first, when you're trying to find it, is a floor trap. You gotta place it in the little trap wheel. You gotta put a floor down, obviously, hopefully, you know that. If you don't, it's okay. But anyways, this is the base ability. You put it down and increases the building health or whatever perk you have on your hero. So place the base to reinforce attached structures with 60 armor, and then extend 4 segments from the placement placed from the trap wheel. If you didn't know, it's right there. And these are different additional class perks you get with constructors in general. So you get a kinetic overload, melee knockback, and staggers trigger kinetic overload, dealing 25 base energy damage to nearby enemies after melee critical hits. Increased melee impact damage by 10% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 5. Basically, if you crit, every time you crit with a melee, especially hammers, it does kinetic overload, which knocks them back and staggers them. Anyways, that's just an option that the constructors have. If you want to do like a banging zombies around build, basically. But for this purpose, we're talking about Power-Based Penny, and then Power-Based Knox, and then there's another, and then Power-Based Kyle, which they're all the same heroes, same abilities, it's just a different skin. So basically, if you add her on the side add-on, you only get 4% of max health every 10 seconds. But if you use her as your main, you get 11% of max health every 10 seconds, which is very important. When zombies are beating your walls, this heals it pretty fast, is all I gotta say. That's the one advantage about her, and the best one we have to offer, technically. But anyways, and let me show you the other heroes real quick, the ones that are similar to her. If you don't have her, of course, if you don't have her, it's okay. Let's see. Let me get my controller. Okay, I sorted by name here. Alright, so this is a Power-Based Knox. He is the basic one you can get out of the llamas and out of the collection book. Same hero, same with everything, just different skin. And then you have Power-Based Kyle, which is the same ability. It comes with the Founders pack, actually. If you bought the hero one, the constructor one. Anyways, same hero, If you have him, you like to use him, that's even better. Either way, or the girl. Anyways, there's that. Alright. So let's talk about the build. Generally I do recycling because, you know, you get free mats for a mat you use. I wouldn't use any of these other perks like the supercharged trap because you're not going to be doing damage. If you are, you can always switch it to it. Or you don't have to. Up to you. Preferably, if you haven't done the Frost Knight, you should get get it done soon because we got about 4 more days left as of the making of this video. So basically, Ice King, he freezes. Well, if you use him as your main, he freezes people. Hold on a sec. Alright, just checking something. He freezes people, and if you use him as your main, every 4 seconds. But if you use him as an add-on, he just snares them on your base. Basically slows them down. One important add-on you need to have, preferably, is Base Kyle. You get this guy at the beginning of the game. Very beginning. If you didn't delete him, or, you know, left him sitting somewhere and then ended up deleting him, or you put him in your collection book, get him out of your collection book, and level him up to 130. He adds a little bit of building health. I'll do a separate video on that build too. The one I like, anyways. And then we got a Mega Base. If you have Mega Base, great. If you don't, it's okay. He just increases your connectivity range by 1, which is very useful if you're trying to cover 2 atlases that are close to each other. These perks I put on there, they're optional. I mean, you don't have to have the last 3 perks. They're all optional. I mean, you don't have to have Ice King either. I would just say Base Kyle and Power Modulation, or Power Base. Power Base Penny, either one. Those 2 at least, because those are the easiest heroes to get in the game too. Especially at the beginning of the game. You can get them pretty easily. Anyways, I use this perk because it's kind of fun. I like using it for the Rock and Rift. It works really good for me. I build my melees to heavy efficiency, so I can just go swing heavy efficiency melees and start farming and stuff. And then I did subwoofers for the subwoofers. But it's up to you what you want to put those on. Anyways, I got a slow field and banner. If you didn't already know, slow field is very good to slowing enemies down. That's for 45 seconds. And then the banner, if you look here, it says drops a banner healing a player's building health to 250% for 45 seconds on a 1 tile radius. Planting the banner also deals a shockwave, doing 89 damage in a 1 tile radius. Banner now acts as a spawn point for friendly players within range. So the important thing about the banner, it creates a spawn point anywhere on the map that your teammates are nearby when they die. They can always spawn on there instead of going back to the spawn. Okay guys, just to let you know. Very important. Gotta get to level 6 though, if you want to use it fully anyways. And the same with the slow field and all your other abilities. But alright, that's that. So talk about that. Very important build. If you want to do all your missions, you can do all of them with Power Base. If you're starting out, this is really good hero to get. And then get the Base Kyle. You could use him in the meantime until you get a Power Base. Alright, so that's that guys. I just want to talk about that. We'll get that over with. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit the like, push yourself, comment down below, use the code in the item shop, and y'all got the rest of y'all's day, okay guys?